We are going to continue with IoT applications. So first, IoT can be applied in a medical system or in a healthcare system. First of all, you can have a wearable device. Let me say you have a smartwatch that you are going to wear or to put on your arm. The smartwatch, because it doesn't have internet connectivity, but it can only communicate with the surrounding by using the Bluetooth. The smartwatch can be integrated with different kind of sensors, like a temperature sensor, like a blood pressure sensors, and so on, motion sensor. Yeah, as you want. Then this data can be passed directly to your mobile phone via Bluetooth. Then here the mobile phone, it is going to work as the gateway. Then it has to push the data to the cloud platform where the data can be analyzed, and if the feedback is needed, the feedback can be sent directly to the customer mobile phone or via email or any other platform. The second one, we can have an IoT system where the patient can be treated based on data from the sensors. And so you all know the current situation of the healthcare system. For the doctors to to treat the patient, the doctor has to go one by one. They have first to make consultation and then they move forward. So sometimes it can be a problem when the patient who needs the assistance is not treated in due time. So by using the IoT ecosystem, we can prioritize who's gonna first be treated, who's gonna first be consulted. By this, we can have we can develop a wearable device that integrates sensors and the computing device and the communication technology. This device gonna collect the health status, health information from the patient, and those data can be pushed directly to the server of the hospital and even channeled to the doctor in charge of the patient, so that the doctors can know the status of the patient at early stage, and even this can help the doctor to schedule the consultation priorities or treating priorities, whose patient that is gonna be first treated among the others based on the data from the sensors. So you can have a smart appliances, like you can have a smart fridge. You know, in your smart fridge used to keep the different kind of beverage, drinks, vegetables inside your fridge. But sometimes the the drinks in the fridge, let me say, they are going to be empty and you don't have information. At the other side, you have visitors, and where you gonna purchase those drinks are too far from your home. So if you don't have these facilitations, it is going to cost you forgetting the drinks for the newcomers. So by using an IoT system, we can have a smart fridge where we can integrate the sensors that have to collect the information about the content of the fridge, so that every time the fridge can know how many no alcoholic drinks I have in my fridge, how many alcoholic drinks I have, and even their types. Those information could be shared with the home's owner, or even the fridge can be smart, so that if it sees that the certain type of drinks are not enough, it can directly call the new supplier, the nearby supplier, to bring the drinks at home without intervention of the human owners. That is the first application of IoT at home. The second one, still on the fridge, you can set up a system that has to monitor the status of the vegetables or fruit inside the fridge. If the some of the fruits or vegetables are going to be damaged, those information can be channeled to home's owner, and the same that smart fridge can suggest the home owners which kind of the chemical product to be bought, so that we can increase the life of the vegetables and the fruits. Second application of IoT, you can have intelligence home. In the intelligence home, we can have many things. Let me first say you can have a smart gate, a smart door, where the smart door is attached with a computing device and the cameras, and the system it is able to recognize the bus, car, or vehicle. If the system sees or identified the vehicle of the owner of the house, it can open the gate automatically. Or if the vehicle is not known, it can even call the home's owners that here you have visitors, and so on. You can have a smart television, where instead of using the remote monitor for moving through different applications, then the TV can be smart through the sensors. It can identify if these guys is likely to play music, so that the TV can play the music automatically. If the guys is likely to play the news, the TV can automatically open the news. It is the guy who likes the, like, based on the age, like the football, and so on. You can have a smart egg tray. The smart egg tray, it can count how many eggs that your chicken have laid down, and those numbers can be sent to you, and this can help us in your future investment. You can have a smart lighting, where you can use a mobile phone application, so that you can now control the lighting system environment. You can turn on, you can turn off any light bulb, any device at home, wherever you are, via internet connectivities or any other communication medium. So we can have smart AC, smart air conditioner. The smart air conditioner, it can control now the air quality of the environment by having air conditioner integrated with gas sensors. It can create like temperature inside the environment. It can collect the humidity inside the environment, and even the air quality. If the temperature is below the threshold, let me say if the temperature is below the threshold, it can automate the heating system to be operated. If the temperature is above to the threshold, it can even called the air conditioner to operate so that it can bring the environment in normal conditions. We can have a smart sleeping system. A smart sleeping system can help you to know how many hours you sleep at night, at which peak hours you sleep, at which hours you don't sleep well, and so on, so that this information can help your medical doctors to know your physical conditions, even your health condition. We can have a smart weather station. This is smart weather station. Let me say we are saying smart city. So smart city, it is all about information. If you have information, you can have smart decisions. So we can now set up a smart weather station in Kigali, in even the other town. Uh, Outside of the country, or even in the district. Those smart weather stations could could collect the status of the atmosphere, could collect the precipitation, could collect the humidity into the air, could connect the temperature to the air, and even the winds and even the other parameters. Those parameters could be used for predicting if it is going to rain or not, for helping the businesses owners to manage their businesses efficiently. We can have a smart slow cooker. So guys, some of you, I know you are having so-called ghetto. Ghetto, it means it is like a small house that it is a small house. I can say it is a rent. Then, so because of the activity you are, it is not easy to prepare the food, and even if fulfilling your daily activities as a student. So what you can do while you are at school, or you are at workplace, you can develop a smart cooker that can be controlled via your mobile phone, as long as you are going to move from home to working place or to school place. You can prepare the food, you put the water and so on, then you put like the container on the cooker, then you go to the working place or at school. If you want to go back maybe in a few minutes, you can now command the cooker to start heating, so that as long as you reach out to your home place, even the food are going to be in a place. It's going to ease the way we do things, and even to reduce the time and even the human effort. We can have a smart garbage cans. This smart gadget, this smart garbage cans can be help the waste collectors to identify where there are enough waste, instead of passing through each home where there is no waste. This garbage can be smart. They can measure the levels of the waste inside, and if the garbage is likely to be filled, it can send a message to the waste collectors, and even it can say the location where it is located, so that this waste can be collected without even interfering the human being by causing some of the disease and so on. We can have a smart gardening system. A smart gardening system can help you to irrigate your garden for ensuring that the garden are healthy and looks very nice to the audience and to the guests by using the sensors and the computing device and the pumping system. Automatically you can control the amount of water inside your garden. So we can have a smart transportation. In a smart transportation, we can have like the way of managing the utilization of the fuel of the vehicle. You can know if like your driver or if your employee is stealing your fuel or not. By improving the sensors, you can know how the fuel is being utilized by the vehicle while driving, and those information can be timely be accessed by the vehicle owner. If there is a kind of robbery, the owner of the vehicle can know this on time. And the other things, you can be able to locate where your driver is driving by integrating the GPS with your vehicle, with your car. You can track each location of your vehicle, and even you can track the behavior of your driver by controlling its movement inside the car, how she or he is treating the passages and so on, or even complying with the transportation laws. We can have a smart parking system. In a smart parking system can help the drivers to manage their time efficiently instead of looking where they can park from different places without having this information. The driver can waste his almost time by accessing different places to look if he can get where to park. So for saving the time of the drivers, we can install or deploy an IoT system that can be deployed in a different that can be deployed in different cities of the country, where the system can employ the wide sensor network, done the information about the place available at the given parking place, and even the places can be available via the smartphone applications, so that the drivers can know where there's a free place without wasting his time. We can have efficient waste management in smart cities. So the smart waste management in smart cities, here we have the company which is in charge for collecting the waste. So sometimes it is not easy for the company to locate where to collect the the waste. The second time, you have to know all of the people are not the customers of this company in charge. So the this company which is in charge of collecting the waste needs to know timely the information about the location of the customers and even the status of the containers that contains the waste. So by improving the sensors, those companies can locate their customers. They can even collect the level of the waste in their customers, and even the waste can know where those vehicles which are collecting the waste are located, so that they can even call them if they are not at home on time. So now we can we can even connect your domestic animals with the IoT platform. Here we have an example of a scenario where you can now monitor the information about your cows wherever you are, if you are at home, if you are at working place, wherever, if you are on a trip, you can still having information. By simply you can integrate the sensors like the GPS for locating your cow. You can integrate the temperature sensor for collecting the temperature status of the cow, even the other sensors needed for completely monitoring the health status of your cows. And if it is storing, you can still knowing where it is located and so on. And if the animal is not in a good condition, if your cat is not in a good condition, the system can turn the bosses of the cow to look for the veterinary guys, the doctors for coming to treat the cows on time. And this can be applied even for the remaining animals at home, even at outside the home. So you can have a smart shopping, a smart supermarket. In a smart supermarket, we can first having the goods, or even let me say you have the goods or the items in supermarket, and they are integrated with the sensors, so that now when the customer or the buyers get in the supermarket, the system can allow different the items to be market themselves by saying, I'm here, look at this, I'm here. So those items can talk with the end guys, can talk with the buyers, so that the buyers cannot waste his time by searching the items. So with the supermarket, we can have the smart door. The smart door are integrated with the scanners, which we use the like the RFID tag and the other identification capabilities for identifying if the items have been have been paid or not. If the items has been paid, the door are going to be open automatically to let the customers or the buyers to go out. If the items is not paid, the doors are going to direct the guys where he can pay. So within this smart supermarket, we can have a way of allowing the guys to pay automatically by using the credit card, by using the RFID tag, and so on, without interacting with the mm, shop boss. And the second one, this smart supermarket or smart shop must be able to allow the bosses of the supermarket to know if there are enough items, and to have information where the items are less enough, so that the boss can purchase, can procure the items on time, so that by ensuring the adequate and the availability of the items in the future. These are the references where you can get more information about the IoT. Guys, this is the end of the session. If you have any ideas, any question, any suggestions, now this is your time. You are welcome. Please unmute your microphone and ask a question. Yes, please. Yes, please. Do you have a question on this? Yes, please. Mm, no, it's okay. You have a complete access on this document via this e-learning system. Do you see everything is there? Do you see I'm getting the content from e-learning system? This platform? Don't you see when you go to like to rp.s.wa, you will see where there is e-learning. E-learning, then you click there, you will see e-learning.rp.s.wa, then you will be asked your credentials. Yeah, welcome. So is it understandable what I'm talking? Do you need more clarifications? How do you understand? Is it clear? Okay, thank you. So no others have the questions or the ideas, the suggestion. Yes, please. So guys, as I have told your neighbors, most of the theoretical classes will be delivered online. Okay?